So you just got your Bambu Lab H2D with the laser upgrade and you're staring at this giant box wondering where to even start. Well, don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have it unboxed, fully set up, your first 3D print done, and the laser module installed and cutting. No skipping steps, no guessing. Let's dive into it. So if you've got the non-laser version, the first half of this video still applies to you. Just skip ahead to whatever section you need. Timestamps are in the description. All right, let's get this box open. It's very heavy, about 80 or so pounds, so seek help if you need it. Bambu uses 4 clip fasteners on the bottom of the box. Pop those off first, then lift the outer box straight up. Underneath, you'll find 4 pieces of tape on the bottom. We're going to want to remove those too. Now, before you rip into anything, Bambu includes a quick start guide right on top. Please read it. I know no one reads instructions, but this one's actually worth it because the packaging has changed a bit between batches and the guide is going to match exactly what's in your box. Now start removing the foam pieces and the air cushions. Under that, you'll see stickers on both sides. Tear those open, then open the moisture-proof giant bag around the machine. Now you have a machine practically covered in tape. So let's try to take all of that off while we go along here. On the very top, the glass plate is taped down very well. We want to remove that so we can access everything on the top there and start taking out bits of foam, and you will be able to access the supply box where you will find an Allen key, and we're going to be using that a lot. There are plastic parts in the upper left and right corners. Pop those off, then remove the 2 screws on the fixture and lift the AMS2 Pro out. Set it aside for now. Now remove the remaining foam, the 4 screws securing the heat bed, and this is critical, the zip ties near the tool head. You can reach that from the top of the machine. Do not cut the belts. Only cut the 3 very obvious zip ties. You can do this. Pull the tool head toward the front door and remove the foam behind it. There's foam and tape and screws all over this thing, so don't turn it on yet. Let's make sure we get them all out. There's a piece of foam underneath that print bed, and it's easier to come out once you power this thing on, so that's the only one we're going to leave in there. Hold off on that for now. So if you have the laser version, there's one step you're going to want to do now before we go further, and that is there's a screw securing the air pump inside the printer. You'll see it marked on the back side of the machine. Loosen it slowly with that Allen key from our toolkit, and I mean pretty slow. The screw can fall inside of the printer if you're not careful. Now it's time to get the AMS2 Pro set up. Remove the protective film inside of it. There's a ton. Now take the PTFE tube and insert one end into the filament outlet on the AMS2 Pro. We're going to want the long one for this. Push it until it can't go any further. The other end goes into another coupler on the printer. Same thing, just push it until it stops. Now, quick tip here, Bambu recommends the tube from the AMS to the H2D should be at least 600 millimeters long for the best performance. What they give you right now, let's leave it for now because we will be switching back and forth from the laser to the 3D printer. It's going to be convenient to have that long tube. Now connect the 6-pin cable, one end into any port on the AMS2 Pro and the other end into the printer. Grab the desiccant packs, remove their packaging, and place them back into the AMS. Moisture is always the enemy here. All right, here's the moment of truth. Take out that safety key taped to the back of the machine and insert it. Plug in the power cord and flip the switch. The screen will light up and walk you through the first calibration. Follow the on-screen instructions and it will literally handle the rest. Once calibration is done, remove the foam pieces that were under the heat bed, or if you got a quick hand, you can do that while it just starts raising up. Now let's make sure everything works. The classic test, Benchy. Load a filament spool into the AMS2 Pro, push the feeder tab, and insert the filament until the LED light comes on. This smart machine will auto-feed your filament and know what kind of color it is. This is awesome. Send Benchy to the printer and let it do its thing. This little boat is the universal 3D printer handshake. If Benchy prints clean, your H2D is good to go. And honestly, watching this thing print for the first time is just satisfying. Well, you did it. The 3D printing side is done. But here's what nobody tells you. Before you even think about installing the laser module, we need to talk about safety. Make sure your front door, side windows, and top cover are all the laser safety versions. They'll be marked and very obviously green. These must stay closed during laser operation. Next, locate the emergency stop button. Remove the safety key from the back of the machine, insert the emergency stop button cable, and then gently lift the right side of the machine and secure the stop button in place. Keep the spare safety key somewhere safe. Safety first. Before we get the laser running, we need to set up the smoke ventilation. Use your Allen key and the 4 screws to fix the adapter onto the active chamber exhaust. Even though those flappies are closed, that's okay, just leave them. Slide the pipe clamp onto one end of the ventilation pipe, and it's about 100 millimeters diameter, and the tube is about 2 meters long, so we should be able to at least attach it to a window or a air purifying machine. Wrap the clamped end completely around the adapter and tighten it. Route the other end, like I said, outdoors, or if you have a smoke purifier, either way, don't run the laser without ventilation. That smoke is not something you want to be breathing in. I recommend the air purifier that Bambu makes. This thing is specially made for this, and it's not playing around. Okay, here's the main event, installing the laser module. Remove the build plate on the very top there and lower the heat bed. If you need a little bit more room, it's probably okay though. Make sure the printer is off and unplugged. Why not? Unplug it. Then you definitely know it's not on. Press the 2 top corners of the front cover. It's just going to pop off. Unlock the quick release lever on the tool head. Boom, easy. Now align the slots on the laser module with the tool head and slide the module all the way down. You want the click mark on the module aligned with the dented slot on the tool head, then push the quick release lever down to lock it. This is not hard. You're going to do it one time and be like, oh, okay, I did it. Next, plug the power cord in the outlet. You're going to find that underneath a little rubber dust cover. Now take the black air assist tube from your accessory box and insert one end into the coupler in the middle of the filament buffer and the other end into the laser module. Tuck the tube into the clips on top of the cable chain and even it out so it's not kinked anywhere. Since it's off, you can move your laser head, now that it's a laser head, around to make sure that it's not getting pulled too tight or it's not too loose. We're getting close to testing this thing. Let's power the printer back on and it's time to get the laser platform in there. You've probably been fiddling around with those slats already, so arrange those somewhat evenly. And then let's take out the heat bed and align the 2 markers of our laser base to the back of the stoppers. It's pretty obvious. You'll see it and then you'll get it. Then follow the prompts for the laser module to begin its calibration. Once that's done, open the front door and remove the laser focal length calibration card because it's going to ask you to put it in there. Now, time to see what this laser can actually do. This is the moment, people. We're going to engrave and cut out a cork coaster. Simple, practical, and you'll see both engraving and cutting in action. The Bambu suite will need to be downloaded separately from the Bambu Studio to control the laser and the plotter add-ons. It will run you through a tutorial, love that, and show you how to make a cork coaster with the sample materials included in this laser upgrade. Place your cork sheet on the laser platform, send your design from Bambu Studio, and let the laser do its thing. And There it is, a cleanly engraved and cut cork coaster fresh off the H2D. And that's not bad for a first laser project in a 3D printer, am I right? I thought they were dancing with danger there when we were working with cork, because that is the first material that I caught fire in a laser years ago. So we all have, I think, a cork story, but a fire story definitely. And that's why we need to make sure our safety measures are in order. So let's recap what we did. Unboxed the H2D, set up the AMS 2 Pro, powered on and calibrated everything, printed Benchy, installed the laser module with ventilation, of course, calibrated the laser, and cut out a cork coaster. That's a full setup from box to first project on both the 3D printing and laser sides. If you're running into any issues, check the timestamps in the description to jump to a step you might need. And if this video saved you any sort of a headache, please hit subscribe. I've got a lot more laser and now 3D videos to make for you, and you will find out how much I love business. So thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting.